Good morning. This is the advice video for questions 11 and 12. First, I'm going to read part of the question, then I'm going to show you a couple of videos of a bow being fired correctly and incorrectly, and then I'll talk about what you should include in your answer. Question number 11 says that when a bow is used, it is important that an arrow is on the string when the string is released. If the string is pulled back and released without an arrow, the bow will likely get damaged and the archer, which is the person who shoots the bow, will likely get hurt. However, if an arrow is used with the bow, releasing the pulled back string makes the arrow fly. Use what you have learned about energy to explain why it is so important to have an arrow on the string. First, I'm going to show you a video of an arrow being fired correctly. So when the arrow is pulled back, there's a type of energy stored in the string and the arrow. You should think about what type of energy that is, and then what type of energy it changes into when the archer releases. If there is no arrow on the string, or if the string is pulled back too far so that there is too much energy stored in the string, watch what happens. So when you answer question 11, here are a few things to think about. In your answer, mention what type of energy is in the bowstring when the string is pulled back. Then, the question says releasing the pulled back string makes the arrow fly. Think about what type of energy is in the arrow when the arrow is moving. And finally, remember that energy cannot disappear or be destroyed. So use this rule to explain why the bow would break if there was no arrow to shoot. In question 12, it asks you to draw a diagram that shows the conversions of energy from one form to another and how energy is transferred when a bow is used to shoot an arrow. It's up to you how exactly you do this. Here are two suggestions. First, you can draw a chart showing potential energy and kinetic energy when the string is pulled back and when the string is let go. Remember to say what object has the energy, whether it is the bow, the arrow, or something else. Another way you could answer is to draw a diagram like at the bottom, starting with before, when the string is pulled back, and labeling where there is energy and what type of energy it is, then adding a second picture and labels to say where there is energy and what type of energy there is now. After you've answered questions 11 and 12, remember to go back to Google Classroom and submit this assignment.